Hello everyone, CWB Productions here, and today I'm going to be doing possibly a several part series of redoing this piece of furniture for my record setup. So if you can remember my other setup, this is a lot bigger and it can hold more records. As you can see, I've got a lot more space here. This is the majority of my collection, and then this spot we have all Taylor Swift. I do have Dolly Parton Rockstar box set right there because it's too big to go really anywhere. And then I've got this little shelf that holds my sleeves, my 10-inch records, and my cleaning stuff. And it's a good setup. I do like it, but I do not like this green color. It has, if you can see, it's also not dirty. This is just literally like what it looks like. Like I just cleaned it and it looks this bad, which I don't like. It makes my setup look very unkept. And then over here it's got these little things here. Back there it's got some things. Here it's got all these holes where you're supposed to put in a shelf, and you can see where some of the brown is like deeper. It's got some more holes there, some there. It's really bad right there, and then it's got some here and here, and then obviously this, like the screw holes that were not fully filled in. Overall, I don't like the color. I don't like this, so I'm gonna redo this, and I'm gonna take you on this journey with me. I've never redone a piece of furniture by myself. I've always had help, isn't it? So this will be my first time doing this all by myself. So what we're gonna start to do is we're gonna start with the shelves, the holes in the shelves. So we have to empty these shelves, and so let me do a time lapse of that. We're not going to be touching up here just yet, but all right, let me get to the time lapse. So I have this stuff. It's called Drydax Spackling. It just, and I think it's supposed to fill holes, I believe. It says interior, exterior. I don't know. This is all I have though, so we're just gonna use this. So I hope this works. So sadly, this did not work. It's supposed to be pink and it's white. It was all dried out. I tried to use it, but it didn't work. But I just see that this is the original color of the piece of furniture. It's supposed to be brown, and that would be a way better color. So I think I'm gonna shift into seeing if I can make it this color again. And if not, I can always just like sand those parts, because I have this color that I think would look good inside. So we're gonna try it, but I'm gonna scrape this and see what happens. So this is a little bit of a skip, and I didn't film as much as I wanted, but this is what I have so far. At the top, the texture is not quite what I wanted, but I think a few more coats will cover that. I don't really know what happened up here. The texture on the original was really bad, so I tried to sand it down, but it's, you know, it's not perfect, but I think another coat or two will cover that. I really hope. Like I said, I'm not good at this, and it is still very wet. It might dry flat. See, it's still very patchy in some spots. It doesn't, once there's stuff up here, you won't really be able to tell. Like my record player goes here, which will cover that. And then I tried down here to see if I wanted white down here. I don't think I do. We have all that painted. I'm gonna have the edges painted, but I want I think the inside to be gray or black. This is what I've got so far. I'm not loving that texture though. I don't know what happened. I waited like what the paint said, and I used correct brush, so I'm really hoping that I can fix that. So that's all I'm doing tonight. Tomorrow we'll come back in and see what I can do. So it is currently the next day. As you can see, the painting on this is almost done. The top does need a little bit more. I had to redo it. The texture was terrible. But I think, like, there's some spots that I don't love, but it is overall a lot better, but it doesn't need another coat. Down here is all finished. The edges are finished. I started doing this. I thought I might let the whole thing white, but I don't. I am still gonna go in this color right here. I don't condone this. I don't like using spray paint on furniture, but I want to be done. I want to be done with this. I gotta figure out how to spray in these drawers, or these cabinet areas, whatever you call them. I think I'm gonna put like a towel back there so it doesn't get on the wall. And then I think I'm gonna use like, I found this. I think I'm just literally gonna use this, stick it in the crack and spray. And just go all the way, all along, cover like the wall. Like, I'll probably take this down. I should have taken it down while I'm painting, but there is no paint on my, is that? No, that was something else. There's no paint on my Renee signature. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I do want to see. It's not fully dry, but I let me grab one of my speakers. No, I'm not gonna do it right now. I don't want to mess it up. But I think this is gonna look really good. It's gonna have darker sides. I do gotta figure out how to paint the feet though. I don't know. Oh, here's some green. I scraped the top. I don't know if I mentioned that I scraped the top already, but I gotta figure out how to paint the feet. I don't know how. I think I'm just gonna put the paper with it slightly, but I'm very happy with this so far. I think it looks really good. I wouldn't have picked white, but you know what? It's so much better than what I had. So I'm gonna do one more coat and then start some of the gray, and then I'll come back. Okay, so here is what we are looking like currently. I have the inside of this painted gray. It looks way more patchy on camera than it does in person, but there will be a ton of records in here, so it doesn't really matter. Sadly, I was gonna do these two in gray too, but as you can see, that is empty. That was a full can, by the way. I do have another can of that, but it's only like half full, and if a full can can only do this, then there was no way I was gonna do these, so these are just gonna be white. So I started painting in there. It's gonna need a few more coats. I hope I can get away with only like 2. And then this, it looks kind of patchy because it's not dry, but this, the top of it is done. It looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. I do gotta make these better. I gotta touch up a little bit there. I just used like this, like stuck it in the little gap. And then I do gotta get back there. I have not moved this, so the sides are the same color, but I do plan on getting a new piece of furniture for this anyway, so. But this is just gonna be something like a temporary thing. I gotta figure out how to paint the feet. They're green. I gotta finish this first. But I think it looks really good. I'm really happy with this so far. So I'm gonna come back when I finish the drawers and we're gonna figure out the feet, and I think I'm gonna try to record that. I haven't recorded much of this yet, but I'm just really trying to get this done because I want my record setup back. But this is what we're looking like. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I did have to take Renee down. She's right here. She's right here. She's good. But, so yeah. I will be back when this is all dry, and I'll do well, actually, I'll be back when I'm done finish the inside. Oh, I do also have to paint this as well. So yeah, I'll be back when I've done all that. And then we're gonna install the shelves back, which with these, and then we're gonna figure out the feet. And then we're gonna put the setup back together, which I'm finishing this today. I need my setup back, so but I'm so excited. So here is the setup. I have put the final layers of white. There's still some parts that are drying, but it is done. As you can see, I already have my record player up here because I finished the top a while ago. And then we have this. That is gray, so where my main records will go. It's got, oh wait, no, I think I just need to dust in here. And then I touched up the edge a little bit. And then in here we have white. It's not perfect, but records will be in here, so that's okay. Same with this side, with the shelf. The feet are still green, but I don't love the shape of them anyway, so what I think I'm gonna do is just put like some plastic. I have some white plastic that I think I'll just cut and attach there, and maybe there too. but I really don't want to move this. It's pretty heavy, and I really didn't want to. And it's also like pretty wedged in the spot, so I didn't really want to move it. So that's why they're still green. But I am gonna fix that. I gotta put Renee back up too. But this is what the setup is looking like. Originally in there and in there were also gonna be gray, but I ran out of gray paint. I don't know if I mentioned that. I think I did. I don't know. I'm doing like these parts hours like after each other, so I'm waiting for the final coat of white to dry in there, and then we're gonna put all the records up. So, but I love this. I think it looks gorgeous, even though it has green feet. But that's okay. I love it. I think it looks so much better than the green, and I cannot wait to see it with all the stuff in it. Okay, this is the last update that I am doing on this piece of furniture. So I have some of the stuff in here. I could not put my Taylor Swift records in here because I did the corners really thick, and so they were on this side only. For some reason, this side's fine, but this side's kind of thick, so I can't put them up tonight. I will tomorrow. But that's not really important. So we got the main records. My non-Taylor records here. And oh, it looks so good. I love it so much. And then over here we have my record sleeves, my 10-inch records, and then this here. What I might do one day is put some like wallpaper in the back. That might be kind of cool. I don't know. But I love this so much. This just elevates the area. Oh, and I put Renee back. I don't know if I mentioned that. But this elevates the whole setup. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure, I guess. And I will see you guys in the next video, which hopefully will be a Q&A. It is still up. Please ask any questions. But I will see you guys in the next one.